I mean, if he really wanted people to take him seriously, if he really wants to build rapport with the opposite sex, trashing all of them all at once is not exactly a good way to build that kind of rapport. Well, that's the thing, like, instead of being about maybe I can work on myself, try to get myself out of my shell and not be so fucking insane, it instead goes to I'm gonna be angry and bitter and hostile to fucking everyone. And then I'm gonna wonder why the fuck it is everyone laughs at me like I'm a fucking loon. I mean, really, it's just as narcissistic to call women narcissists for having preferences as it is for saying that your preferences somehow supersede them, like the preferences of other people. You're too funny. All you do is make me laugh. Honestly, I'm real. You're fake. All people like you do is make videos about other people because you can't do videos about yourselves. Well, here's the thing. I don't need to take a fucking hammer to myself for my personal flaws because, unlike you, I actually addressed my issues, took care of my issues, pulled my head out of my ass, got a job, built a relationship, pay my own expenses. I'm only 2 years older than you. That's not a very big gap, but you didn't try. A lack of effort shows a lack of drive. A lack of drive shows a lack of instinct. No instinct, no movement. The difference between a king and his horse is instinct, and a horse will not carry a king that's incompetent. It's the same principle. If you don't have the motivation to go anywhere, nothing gets done. It is not my fault nor the fault of society that you can't pick yourself up by your balls and do something meaningful with your life. Oh, good, you're so perfect. I could care less about the dumb shit. You're not impressing me one bit. I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just offering a bit of compare and contrast. I don't need to impress someone who has the mental capacity of a retarded 12-year-old. I'm just offering a brief comparison on how things could be different. Like everything in this room is something I've bought for myself. No, it's society's fault. How is it society's fault? So you decide not to work on yourself, but that's society's fault. People offer therapy for social anxiety. People get over their awkward disposition, but it's still society's fault. That's like saying society's automatically at fault for every one of my personal failings because I myself personally don't care to do better for myself, so I won't try. That's the thing. Effort is required. A minimal amount of effort is required to do anything. And if you don't even do that, you're not gonna get anywhere. And you have no one to blame but your fucking self. Seriously, dude, you have like the dipshit mentality I had. You're trying to inflate yourself. No, I'm not. I'm not trying to inflate anything. I'm saying that if you don't do anything with your life, it's your fault for not putting the effort forward. Like you're having the same fucking mindset I had when I was like fucking 14. Like you're 25 and you had the same fucking mindset I had when I like 13 fucking years ago where I hated everything and everyone about having a job. Well, here's the thing, I'm not trying to boast. I'm saying that if you have the motivation to do something with your life, you'll get somewhere. That's the long and short. There is no boasting here. It's a comparison to offer a glimpse as to how one's life could be different with or without motivation. One moment, let me go on to see if he's blocked me. Well, Swain, if you can't see him, he probably has. Well, here's the thing, dude. You say a job's not a big deal, but you often bitch about not having one. So is it a big deal or is it not? If it's a big enough deal for you to complain about not having one, it's a big enough deal to offer a comparison when someone does have one. You see what I said there? Well, too bad you're still not like how you were when you were young. It's really sad. So it's heartbreaking that I grew up, learned to be accountable for my own mistakes, learned to get better at talking to people. So what you're saying is, it was wrong for me to grow up and be an adult. Is that it? Like, I should have just been this angry, sulking bitch my entire life? That sounds miserable. That sounds like a honestly, if I had that kind of mindset at your age, like right now, if I had that mindset as old as I am now, I would have went to my closet, got my gun, and just blew my own fucking head off. Because that sounds like the kind of life that wouldn't be worth living. Why would I want to stay angry and bitter and hateful about everything? That doesn't sound like a good way to live. The old you would have actually be friends. The new you is pathetic and pitiful. Not as pathetic as the crazy fucking incel who wakes up every morning screaming at women about things that most of them have nothing to fucking do with. How dare you not fuck me? Who the fuck are you? Excuse me? Seriously, did you just like go to the grocery store and scream at the chick in the checkout lane and scream at the grocery baggers and shit if they happen to be women? You see some dude walking by with his wife and you scream at both of them because they're having sex? Like, God dare, God, like, God forbid a dirty heathen like me have premarital sex. I'm going to hell for all eternity, forever and ever, because some giant sky wizard said so. Forever and ever till the end of time, I'll burn because the sky wizard said so. I think it's funny that my chair makes me look like a fucking supervillain. Except instead of being someone that's like full of just nothing but malice, it's just me laughing at morons. No women are the problem, and they have everything to do with incels. Well, here's the thing. The reason that a lot of incels have that problem is because they get brainwashed by lunatics early on in life, being told that they can just blame all their personal hangups on women. Now, are there like really messed up women out there? Yeah, there are. There are out there. But not all the women in the world are messed up. That's the problem. You see like a handful of women and you judge every one of them by that fucking thing. It's retarded. You don't take accountability. Exactly. Well, here's the thing. The reason that people defend women, it's not because of their desire to get laid by women. It's because people have siblings and aunts and sisters. Like people they have women in their lives that are family or people that matter to them. And they don't think it's funny when their people in their life that they care about are lumped into the category of people who are just legitimately trashy prostitutes. It's not a particularly good way to word it. Bro, most women are messed up. Maybe not, but most definitely. And if you don't see that, you're literally just kidding yourself. Here's the thing. I've been in a relationship for the past 7 years, and not once, not fucking once have I ever heard any of the shit that comes out of your mouth from any fellow in this person's life, whether they be their brothers, fathers, stepfathers, uncles, cousins, what have you. Even their male friends don't say the shit that you say. Who gives a shit about women? Do not deserve to be loved or care to be rejected or anything. Why? Because you're not? You're basically saying that because you can't get what you want, other people don't deserve happiness. I'll tell you what, why don't you just go crazy and just do that shit that Alec Manassin did? That way you can make my point all the more apparent when you get thrown behind bars and get, like, repeatedly rammed in the ass by some big burly black motherfucker in prison. I think it'd be quite humorous. It may be the funny bone, but he doesn't find it humorous. Here's the thing, like, the only reason you're saying that is because people aren't fucking you. Here's the thing, I was single for a while too, but I didn't bitch about it. I just said, life comes, life goes. That's all there is to it. How am I a cuck? So anyone in a relationship with someone that they love and care about is a cuck because they're not some screaming retard who blames society for their personal hangups. I can't imagine being that big of an insecure bitch. Met or known your life. So because I meet people that are respectful to everyone they meet, unless the person gives them reason to be disrespectful, it's automatically a cuck. Because yes, thank you, 3 a.m. Jackhammer awaits you, Marsh. Remember, guys, if you don't treat everyone like shit because of what's between their legs, you're automatically a blue-pilled cuck. It doesn't matter if everyone you meet has been friendly and charming. All that matters is whether or not you're a blue-pilled cuck. We're talking about the crazy motherfucker who sits there screaming in the woods because people mock him. What's he gonna do? Make a video where he says nothing of value, calls me a cuck, and then just reads himself into the fucking sunset before he eats himself off a high rise? All you do is talk out of your ass. All you do about your dipshit subscribers. Well, here's the thing. I have a 7-year degree in college. I'm an educated individual. What I haven't learned in school, I learned from interacting with my peers. Dude, you literally had other people fill your head with ideas that even they thought were stupid. You straight up just let Reddit become your father. This is what happens when you let crazy people indoctrinate you your entire fucking childhood. Like, your entire adolescent life becomes just bitter anger and meaningless hatred for people who don't even know you fucking exist. Like, part of me really wonders what it must feel like to have that degree of hatred inside you. That you just blame people who don't even acknowledge your fucking existence. I'm not trying to pretend to be big and amazing. I'm just saying that someone that knows what they're talking about because they took the time to learn is obviously going to know more about something than someone who got all of their information from angry, bitter assholes much like themselves. Because you're not learning anything. No, Jesus. I just don't understand. Like, what the hell's the point of being angry and resentful about everyone that happens to be a woman? No, you don't. No, you take it only the blue bill cook you believe. Right. So if I don't hate women, I'm a cuck. If I don't hate everyone because of what's between their legs, because of people like you, I'm a cuck. That's kind of retarded. Like, that's legitimately the fucking logic of an idiot. Believe what you're told by someone that doesn't know what they're talking about, or you're a cuck. Like, I didn't realize I was arguing with a retarded 10-year-old. Like, this is the kind of logic someone gets when they're huffing paint thinner. Oh, Jesus. Yes, you are a pollutant. How am I a normie? So, again, a person addressing their problems, handling them like an adult, is a simp. Do. There's that. Hope that works. I'm not even sure if that's is that functioning or not? I'm not sure. Let me try it again. You definitely are a normie. At least us incels and black pill are fucking real and say how it is. Why? Because you blame women for all of your personal problems? Don't you love it? Like, yeah, blame women for your problems. That solves them all.
Hi, you miserable cretin. It's me.
This is what happens when your mother abuses the shit out of you, so you hate women.
Now, Marshall, oh boy, who diddled you in what parish?
At least us incels, black pillars, are honest and don't hold anything back, unlike you normie pussies. Here's the thing, dude. I don't need to hold things back. There are fucked up women out there, but there are also fucked up dudes out there. This is not a sex issue. This is a human issue. We have plenty of men and plenty of women who fuck around on their partners. I'm not trying to say either side is better or worse when it comes to that, because the stats are pretty split.
You know, buddy boy, usually bald people are smarter, but I guess you're the opposite. I guess the incel, the black pill finally turned your brain black. That's as if you even had a brain to begin with.
This is the kind of person where I understand that the main problem with a lot of this black pill shit is the fact that it always aims for the people who are weak, who will just listen to whatever they're fucking told. It's like, quick, what way to do this? Quick, grab this one. Women are way more fucked up than men. They cheat more than men do. Actually, when it comes down to cheating, roughly 12% of women will, whereas roughly 12.8% of men will. But that's out of the entire population of the planet. And there are plenty of different things that also kind of skew that. It depends on like why the cheating, like who cheated, when it happened, and why.
Hey,
All right,
Queerbait.
look out, we got Swain coming in.
Hey, Queerbait, I'm talking to you, bitch.
Anyway, Gage, so Marsh, you're just a fucking creep that would rape a girl while she's passed out. I mean, legit, mate. The fucking shit you say on your fucking videos, like, it's fucking mental. Oh my god, I've not seen an incel as worse as fucking Ronnie Vane, Elliot Rodger, any one of those cunts. And you can come on and I'll debate with you that shit with you, mate. And
Are you gonna keep being a queer and ignoring us? Is that what you're going to do? You're going to keep reading and screeching and throwing yourself here and about?
Let's see. Let's check the infidelity statistics. Let's see here. Who cheats more, men or women? This is in 2022. I decided to Google it. Let's see. 20% of married men had cheated on their spouse at least once. Only 13% of married women. So it's 7% higher for men than it is women.
Marshall,
I just Googled that right now. It took less than 30 seconds.
Marshall, I'm still a virgin. It's actually not as bad as you think.
Marsh, well, you're not really the best to call someone ugly as fuck when you're the one who's fucking, well...
How does it feel to be...
I don't even know how to describe how Marshall looks, but...
But he's the one playing with his gherkin when everyone else is either pounding a hole in the wall or not.
I mean, sooner...
Here's the thing, dude. If you're talking shit about your face, if you're going to talk shit about someone, you should at least have the capacity to look better than them, or at least be punching above your bracket. I'm marrying up. What the fuck have you done besides needlessly jerk your dick to flatulence? Found out from YouTube videos according to new studies. Okay, well, which YouTube videos? Because this was a study from this year. Well, here's the thing. I can actually link the fucking site. It's right fucking here.
What, is this dipshit going to join? Or... Also, Marsh, I want to ask, what's your thoughts on men sleeping with multiple women? What's your thoughts on that? Since you have a thing about women sleeping with loads of men or something or having different relationships, if you want to call it that.
There's the statistic for you, baby brain. Watch a smooth brain liquefy.
Try not
from
to
YouTube videos. Well, okay, which YouTube videos are they from? People that specifically lean in your bias? Because if it's going into your bias, then you're basically using confirmation bias. What's up, Anthony? The angry egg is actually in chat now. Holy fucking shit! Call me colored. Color me shocked. He doesn't have the balls to get a job, but he has the balls to talk to me. That's ironic.
Look, Gage, the thing is though, you wouldn't be able to get a job because, well, technically, when you apply for a job, your job actually looks at your history online. And the CEO, well, I don't know if he already has applied for a job, I don't know. But even when he does, they'll probably look at his shit online and they'll see all his views on women and saying all this shit about racism and women, and they'll just tell him to fuck off. Well, they won't actually tell him to fuck off, but they'll review them.
Like, he had all the time in the world to come in here, but God forbid.
Yeah, I think Swain might have pissed
he doesn't
him
have
off
a job.
or made him hard.
He's doing anything important. What, do you have a job to go to?
Cope and seethe. Cry yourself to sleep at night.
I love it's like, have a horrible life. Why? Are you mad because I smashed your shit down just that easily?
I work at Home Depot. We do ropes for free. Stools
are
very
special on rope. Stools are actually on clearance right now.
And blades are extremely sharp. I mean, we cater to every need of every one of you creeps.
We also have plenty. We also have a shitload, and I do mean a shitload of industrial solvents, 50% off.
Tastes like chicken.
Drano tastes like Kool-Aid and salt water.
So, Marshall, you're saying we're gonna live horrible lives when you're the fucking one who literally cries all the time about not getting laid and fucking always fucking taking you shit on others and that.
Brave Sir
What I think the
Robin.
funniest
Sir
fact
Robin
that
ran
he'll fuck
away.
a load of shit, but he doesn't have a one-up on anyone in the room.
Brave Sir Robin. Sir Robin ran away.
I mean, here's the thing: Minuteman still has his V card, and he's not freaking the fuck out.
Yep.
If Ian can stay calm, you should be able to too. You're younger than Ian is.
I'm 32. What's your excuse?
Well, his excuse is mom didn't beat him hard enough with the clothes iron.
Well, he did say he was Catholic, so he was probably bound to be beaten, but I think that beating, hit him on the head and it kind of went a bit wrong.
Yeah, you still haven't answered my question, boyo.
I think he ran away finally.
You diddled you in what parish, or are you going to keep annoying me like a faggot?
I think he just ran away.
So he's run off.
Like, here's the thing, he could have also jumped in here. I'd be more than willing to hear him out, but at the same time, I'm not going to peddle bullshit.
I thought it was going to come on here as well.
It's like, why must you run from me, sir? I thought you were not afraid of cucks like me.
Yeah, I
didn't realize. Like, remember, if you're not a virgin, if you fuck the shit out of your partner and it's exclusive, like if it's just you and them, it's still a cuck, even if it's an exclusive relationship. Like when all the facts completely backpedal the ever-loving fuck out of what you say. What a retard.
did the baby boy leave? Would you like me to send you a lullaby?
Oh, he's gone already. He's not coming back.
Rockabye incel on the treetop.
I believe it's gonna rock, but he'll probably be rocking by his neck from a rope.
Okay.
That's not what they meant by the cradle will fall, goddammit. What if the reason the cradle fell was because some fuck hang himself in the tree branch? That's how fragile his ego is. When his ego gets punctured by anyone at all that knows any bit more than him, his first thought is to seethe, mauled, and re.
Yeah. Sometimes I wonder why
I can't
Jesus
wait for a
loves
video
everybody.
tomorrow where he openly says a bunch of shit with no proof, and I just get to sit there and laugh.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that either.
It's like, go ahead, seethe for me. Seethe for me some more. I appreciate your seething. It fuels me. My fuel source is caffeine, sugar, and incel rage. Except it's not me that's raging. It's the incels themselves. I'm like fucking Spawn's cloak, except instead of feeding on people's past sins, I feed upon the rage of people who are worthy of admonishment. Remember, guys, I'm a grown man that has episodes every other goddamn day. Like, seriously, this dude's setting himself up for, like, one giant failure after another. And I'm just kind of sitting there like, Jesus fucking Christ. I love, like, I'm so sure you're not getting laid. It's tempt him out to genocide. I left in his comment section. Wait, did he actually respond? Nope, but someone liked it.
Oh, hey, why do you like Hispanic women? I thought you were all alt-right.
Well, remember, he believes that he could brainwash Hispanic women. The weird thing is, the only reason that Hispanic women are Catholic is because the conquistadors went over to Mexico, killed or raped or converted anyone that dared try to resist. It's the same thing that happened with the Incas and the Aztecs in Central America.
Hey, Jesus, why do you love everybody? Some people don't deserve to live. Yeah, we're gonna have to have
a talk get like one of those memes where it's like God looking down and just edit in Marshall's head, like God looks down on this. Let me. You can, Anthony, but I don't think he's here anymore. I think he done flew the coop like the pigeon he is.
Yeah, we've took the piss out of him too much.
Like here's the thing, I don't believe for a minute that it was fucking too late, considering the fact that the dude has nowhere to fucking be.
I mean, where does he have to
off.
be? I mean, he's probably either in his woods or in the fucking basement.
Maybe he's
Well,
doing an unequal.
well, where else are they gonna get the thought of jerking off while he's fucking a deer?
Oh. And I bet he's doing an easy on taking a couple hours long shower and crawling in my skin.
Honestly, that was a classic nod to an old Stevie video. Like, is that one still around? I'm not even sure if that was real uploaded or not.
I think it was. We have some.
Like, remember, it's like being the
sweetheart-
original Coomer thinking about your ex's sister. Why won't you fuck me?
Why won't you fuck me? Yeah, she just. I think she recently re-upped that. Like he says, I think
Oh
the
yeah,
video is
Alexis
called.
recently re-uploaded it.
Yeah, it says the Onion finally answers.
By the way, Alexis, if you ever see this, please archive this. This is one for the record books. Thank you.
And we love you. You're awesome.
I gotta thank her because she's been archiving some of my stuff. It's like I feel like I have earned a place amongst the pantheon of gods.
Now, if we're gonna do a triumph, I'll be that servant behind your ear saying, "Remember, you're still a man."
Remember, you're still vulnerable, you motherfucker. You can still die. I look forward to it.
Or is Gage the new Christ? I don't know.
No, I am not Christ-like at all. I don't believe in lawful good. I'm a chaotic good. I'll destroy whatever is in my path, just so long as the greater good is achieved.
What would Gage do?
Well, you destroyed 6 buildings. Don't worry, I still saved the kids. Like, no animals were hurt. The kids are fine. Nobody died except for that fucker that I left in the building. To be fair, though, he was talking about how women were all shit, so Like, I would understand if he had, like, one bad relationship that might just make someone lose faith in dating, but this dude didn't even have one. That's what kind of really colors me, really confused. Like, well, how can you say people are this and that if you haven't even had a real relationship to actually experience it to know if that's what you want? Well, nuclear, like, once this is finished, just watch this from start to finish. If you have some time, like, you might have to watch it in installments. You might have to write down timestamps in between viewings so you can see the whole thing. But all in all, he just legitimately just a loon bag motherfucker.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I'm not a feminist. I'm an egalitarian. Before you said, well, you're a feminist soy boy. It's like, so a soy boy is someone who owns up to their own mistakes? Okay, well, I'd rather be a soy boy than be some whiny asshole who jerks off to farting and screams at fucking 4 in the morning.
Ugh.
Like, you don't have to block him at all. Like, I know for a fact he's not going to say shit to anyone here because that would require you to have the fortitude to actually speak to a woman in general.
As Kevin Spacey once signed, no balls.
Yep. I mean, here's the thing. If my social anxiety-ridden ass can ask a woman out and get into a 7-year relationship, what the fuck's stopping this loser? Oh yeah, I forgot all the insane shit that he's been spoon-fed. Alright, well, everyone take care of yourselves. I'm out of here. Thank you for dropping by for a minute. Off we go to a brand new adventure.
Also, if you ever want an interview on what's real masculinity, let me know.
Yep. Insert JoJo's Bizarre Adventure to be continued song.